Hey everybody, welcome back to NCAA Football 2006 in the SMU Death Penalty Dynasty. This is James coming back at you. We got the number one team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, hosting the Pokes, Oklahoma State Cowboys out of Stillwater, Oklahoma. We are 6-0 on the season. It's going to be 69 degrees outside, so it's going to be a nice day outside. We're 6-0, looking to improve to 7-0. We are missing our top corner, Kosi Williams, and we are playing a team with a very good quarterback. Meadows is actually one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Impact quarterback who can run a little bit as well. So we're going to have our hands full defensively with a mobile quarterback who can run and throw. We'll see how we do against that. Oklahoma State really doesn't have a lot of other pieces outside of their wide receiver room. You can see the numbers for Meadows here. 21 touchdowns, 2 picks. They're actually calling for an upset. Kirk's looking for the upset here on the road. We'll see if he's right on that. They are very talented at the quarterback position. This is an interesting game. Could be a trap game. We just had Missouri last week on the road. We have Texas A&M on the road next week. So we come home. It's Oklahoma State. Are we going to be totally up for this game? Are we going to play to our potential? Or is this a game where we kind of have to figure things out as we go along? We'll find out. Meadows is going to start. He's going to show off that speed right away. Has 25. Gets all the way up to the 30-yard line. Looks like he picks up a first down. So good-looking run there by Meadows. They're going to pitch this ball off to their running back Carey, and he's going absolutely nowhere. Nigel Barnes is all over that play. Loss of 5, 2nd and 15. Meadows is going to tuck it again, and he runs directly into the arms of Nate Mills. That's going to count as a sack, his first sack of the game. So it's 3rd and long for Oklahoma State. They're going to fire it to the left, out of bounds. That wouldn't have had the first down anyway. So Oklahoma State's going to go 3 and out quickly. So the defense came to play. We're going to go Clark. We're going to go deep. Do we have our man? We sure do. Bryant Holt gets behind the secondary, 47-yard pass play to get this game started. SMU is coming out guns a-blazing against the Cowboys. So good-looking play there to Bryant Holt. We're immediately on the fringe of the red zone. Clark's going to fire left here. He's got Bryant Holt again. Tries to make a spin move, but does pick up a couple. He's going to bring up 2nd and 7 here, so 2 catches for Bryant Holt early. Clark, shotgun, throws right. He's got Isaac Jones. DB falls down. Touchdown, SMU. Isaac Jones gets a little bit banged up here, but it's nothing serious. We'll see him back in this ball game. Good-looking catch. DB overcommits, and it's 7-0 Mustangs. Oklahoma State goes back to work, throws over the middle, and that one is going to be knocked away. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap right hash. Meadows surveys, looks, he's going to throw to the right there, and that one is intercepted. Klazarian Henry, his first career interception here at SMU. We played a little bit of zone, and he was just sitting there waiting for it. They tried to get that running back out there, and Klazarian Henry was all over it. Great-looking play there, and we immediately get the football back on Oklahoma State side of the field. We're going to fire short to Michael Brown. Good looking catch there over the middle. It's going to bring up 2nd and short, and we take a sack. They brought a blitz. They timed it perfectly. The outside linebacker had some wheels on him, and that is a loss of 10. So 3rd and 14, we're going to look for Drayton Anderson on the flag route, and it's caught. Big time catch for Drayton Anderson. He gets his first catch of the game. It's a 37-yard pass on the flag route on 3rd and long, and instead of maybe possibly punting this football away and squandering the opportunity, we are in the red zone. 1st and 10 of the 16, Jakari Brown breaks it outside, picks up a couple there. Looks like he picked up about 3 or 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Option left. Clark has room, has 5. Pitches to late to Jakari Brown, who jukes inside and gets inside the 5. So it's 1st and goal at the 4. We hand back off to Jakari Brown. Breaks a tackle and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. You see here, goes and finds his own way and just throws that outside linebacker to the ground. Touchdown, SMU. 14-0 here early. They're going to hand the ball off to Carey to get started, and he picks up a nice gain. Looks like he got a first down on that carry. It's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 30. Play action. Meadows is going to keep this on the zone read. Has 40, has 45, and is drugged down by Evan Favors, but not before he picks up a nice gain of 17. Shotgun snap. Meadows play action. He's looking. He's got all day to throw, and he's going for everything. Double coverage. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Pistols firing for the Pokes. He throws into double coverage, but he had all day to throw. Made an absolutely perfect play and perfect pass, and the DBs just look discombobulated. So Oklahoma State gets on the scoreboard, 50-yard touchdown pass, and it's 14-7. We get the ball back. Clark's going to Bryant Holt, who brings that one in front of the DB. Good-looking play and positioning by Bryant Holt there on the flag route. He's got that big frame, that 6'3", 220. You see the DB tried to make a play, but Bryant Holt's too big to let that happen. Gives us a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 at the 43. We get hit as we throw, and that one is going to fall incomplete. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Clark drops back. He's going for everything down the field, and he's got Isaac Jones. He's back. Big time catch all the way inside the 10-yard line. They brought both safeties. We got man coverage, and we went deep to Isaac Jones. And again, Can't let our big wide receivers get behind it because they are tough to deal with. Clark throws short, and that one's going to be dropped. That one's incomplete. Would have been tough to snag. I know Drayton Anderson feels like he should have done it, but he didn't, and that's okay. Second down, Jakari Brown tries to go up the gut, find the hole, but is not able to do so. 3rd and 10, we get man coverage. Freddie Wilson has 5. Can he get the end zone? He is tackled short by the DB there, and he's excited about it. He's going to let you know. So SMU is going to have 4th and goal here at the 1-yard line, and we're going to have the quarter to figure it out. 14-7, first play, second quarter, over the middle. Drayton Anderson, touchdown, SMU. Never a doubt that we were going for that. We were right on the goal line. We just needed to figure out what play we wanted to run. We were on the right hash. We were exactly where we wanted to be. We were always going for that. 21-7 SMU. Oklahoma State goes back to work. They're going to fire short to Williams here. Nice catch, but he only picks up about 2. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Picks up 3. Meadows drops back, surveys, throws left to the running back here. He makes a nice catch, cuts back, and gets a nice looking gain all the way up out to the 37-yard line. I formation, tight end right. They're going to run the triple option, a handoff to the fullback Parsons. Picks up a nice gain there. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Shotgun, Meadows surveys, throws over the middle, intercepted. The wide receiver just never got to his spot. You could see it was a nice timing route that they were trying to go there for, but no, that's an overthrow, and that is about as easy an interception as Malcolm Lacey's going to get. Basically threw the ball right to him. So Oklahoma State a little bit off time, and that's a turnover. 21-7 SMU. We're going to get the ball right back, and we're going deep again, and we've got Bryant Holt again. Down inside the 10, you can see Bryant Holt. 4 catches for 119 yards here early on in this game, having a huge first half, and is really giving these DBs problems down the field. 1st and goal at the 9. Clark Shotgun's going to run the screen to Drayton Anderson, but he runs directly into the DB. Looked like he had some blockers set up. It's a loss of 5. 2nd and goal at the 14. Clark's going to throw short back to Drayton Anderson. Has 10, has 5, breaks a tackle, and gets all the way to the goal line, but he's not in. 3rd and goal at the 1. We're going to hand this off to Jakari Brown. Easy as you like. Touchdown, SMU Mustangs. We're able to finish that one in. The garbage man cleans that one up, and it's 28-7. They're going to fire short here to O'Connor. O'Connor makes a nice catch, but he only picks up about 3. 2nd and 7 halfway through the second quarter. They're going to hand off to Carey on the delayed handoff. A little draw there. Also picks up a couple, so 3rd and 4. Oklahoma State needs it. Shotgun, Meadows, surveys, throwing deep, and that one is deflected away. They're going to call that a drop, so Oklahoma State's going to go ahead and punt this football away. Freddie Wilson back to go ahead and take this one, and he fumbles. Oklahoma State recovers it. Just straight up dropped the kick. Nothing really else to say there. Straight up dropped it. So Oklahoma State gets a second chance here, and they're going to hit a big pass for 15 right over the middle. So 1st and 10 at our 17-yard line. They are in position. They fire again to O'Connor on that dig route, and he picks up a nice gain. Picks up about 7. They're going to go twin halfback, play action, option right. Meadows has 7 and pitches the ball off. I thought he could have scored there. Instead, he pitches it off, and they're actually going to have 3rd and 3. So they're going to try to hand this ball off single back. Carey breaks a tackle, but is not able to get the first down, and Oklahoma State out of that is going to settle for a field goal. So kind of a questionable decision by the quarterback on that option. Looked like he had space, decides to pitch it off, and I think it may have cost him 4 points. We get the ball back. Clark is just trying to survive, throws it away, and we got a flag on the play anyway. This is going to be a holding on us. I believe it's Elijah Durbin. He's going to have this flag here. So this one's coming back. It's going to be 1st and 10 at our own 14. Can we respond? 28-10. We're going to roll left. We got Drayton Anderson, and he's got room. Has 40, has 50, turns on the burners. 99 speed. You're not going to catch him. Touchdown, SMU Mustangs. Drayton Anderson in space is lethal. 86-yard touchdown pass. Oklahoma State has a nice drive, and we hit him with an 86-yard touchdown. Drayton Anderson in space, man. He's tough, and especially with that impact designation, they had no shot. He's going to run these dudes out of the frame. Big looking play for Drayton Anderson. I believe that puts him over 100 yards, and we are on our way. 35-10 SMU. Oklahoma State trying to get points here before half. Can they do it? Dupree Hawkins, that's a user. 10-5. Get that man some cotton candy, because he's going to the Piccadilly Circus. 26-yard pick 6 for Dupree Hawkins, the impact linebacker. So on back-to-back plays, our impact offensive player and our impact defensive player score touchdowns. 28-10 has turned into 42-10, and Oklahoma State is in trouble. This one's getting ugly in a hurry. They're going to hand the ball off here, 2nd and 8. They're going to go ahead and try to pass this one. Meadows is going to fire to the left, and that one is knocked away, nearly intercepted. So Oklahoma State's going to run the football here and try to make us burn our timeouts and maybe try to just keep this clock running. We're going to get the football back with a chance to put even more on the board here. 1st and 10, 36 seconds to go. We're going to roll left. We're going to fire to Isaac Jones, and that one's knocked away by the DB. Nice play there. 2nd and 10, 32 seconds left in the half. Clark looks, fires deep. The safety's come up. Does he have his man again? He does. Isaac Jones again. Everybody getting involved today. Isaac Jones all the way down to the 13. Clock's running. We're going to go ahead and hurry up. We fired short to Drayton Anderson, who just straight up drops that pass. Going to be 2nd and 10 to the 16. We're going to look, fire over the middle. Intercepted. Oklahoma State's Huffman makes the play, jumps in front of the route. He's seen that one too many times in film, and he picks that football off. So instead of giving up more points, Oklahoma State does stem the tide here a little bit. It's going to be 42-10, and they are going to elect to go to halftime. So 42-10 SMU here, and we're going to get the ball to go ahead and start the second half. Clark is going to roll right. He surveys, flag route to Drayton Anderson. Another big-time catch. Big-time catch there for Drayton Anderson to go ahead and get this half started. You know we like to come out of the second half. We try to get a shot play, and we get one there. It's going to get us all the way out to the 44. Shotgun right hash. Clark looks, surveys. He's rolling left, has Drayton Anderson wide open, and he just missed him. That one hurts. That would have been another touchdown. 3rd down here. We're going to fire short to Drayton Anderson, who picks it up and gets all the way down to the 49-yard line. I'm sorry, that was 2nd down, so it's 3rd and 6. Handout to Jakari Brown. He picks up the rest. Nice juke move inside. Gets all the way out across the Oklahoma State 35. 1st and 10 under center. We're going to go back to Jakari Brown, who picks his way and does a nice job maneuvering and gets another 1st down. So Jakari Brown finding a little bit of daylight here in the second half under center. We're going to fire short to Drayton Anderson. Not a great throw. Kind of let him back there, and that is actually going to be a loss of 1 for Drayton Anderson on the reception. Clark hands off to Brown, who has room, has 15, and is all the way out to the 11-yard line. The running game starting to get going here in the second half. Brown again up the gut. Not able to find much there, though. Oklahoma State all over that one's going to bring up 2nd and 8. We're going to drop back here under center. Fire short to Drayton Anderson, has 5, and has the end zone. 3 Oklahoma State defenders there, and not a one could bring him down. Drayton Anderson showing it all off today. Catches it short. You see the 3 DBs. Not a one had a chance. 49-10. Oklahoma State is getting run out of the building here at Ford Stadium in Dallas, Texas. They're going to go back to work. That's a loss of 1, so shotgun right hash. Meadows is going to hand this ball off to Carey, who breaks a tackle and gets up to the 25-yard line. So they get a little bit of nice gain there. 3rd and 4, 3rd and manageable for Oklahoma State. Meadows is going to throw short. He's got his man Coleman, the tight end, up the seam, who makes a nice catch on the right hash. Does have an injury to his elbow. He's going to miss the rest of this game, but it's nothing longer than that. So he'll be back for their next game, so we don't want to see anybody get hurt in a 39-point blowout. Under center, Meadows is going to drop left. He's going to fire and find his man Green. Looks like he picked up a few there. He did. Picked up 3. 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Meadows is going to tuck it out of shotgun, and he's going to get a 1st down. So he's showing off those wheels. You can see 4 carries for 33 yards. They're going to go heavy set. They're going to hand off to Parsons on the option, and Parsons picks up the 1st down. So Oklahoma State has the clock running. I formation, tight end left. They're going to go ahead and go play action. Meadows throws, is hit as he throws, and that one is going to fall innocently to the turf. They're going to go back to Meadows. He's going to tuck it again. Finds a little bit of space and picks up a nice gain. Picked up about 6 or 7 there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3. I formation. Carey, he's got space on the right, and they pick up yet another 1st down. So Oklahoma State is doing a great job at keeping the chains moving. They're going to go direct snap to Carey, and Carey's able to get upfield and get a couple of yards himself. So the clock continues to move. I formation, Meadows, missed handoff, but he breaks a tackle and has space, has 10, has 5, and is drugged down by Cordell Cruz at the 3-yard line. This play looked dead in the water. He picks up a huge gain, and that's going to set up a touchdown for the running back Carey. Oklahoma State gets back on the board late here in the 3rd quarter, about a 3-minute drive, but you'll take the points as they come. So that's going to make it 49-17. You'll see he's got a little bit of space, cut it back, and unfortunately we were not able to bring an end to that play. We are going to get one more play here before the quarter's out. We're going to hand to Jakari Brown, who cuts it up and picks up about 6 or 7 there. So we get a nice gain on 1st down, and that'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter, 49-17. You're probably looking at the last drive for the starters here. They bring the safeties up. Clark, once again, you bring those safeties up, and that is just fish to water, man. It's a beautiful thing. Bryant Holt, another big-time catch all the way down inside the 10. You saw the receiving numbers. We got 3 guys over 100 at least. We'll get to the final stats at the end of the game. But Bryant Holt has been such a huge downfield threat here. We're going to go option left. Clark has room, has 10, has 5, pitches it off to Jakari Brown as easy as you like. Touchdown, SMU Mustangs. Nice and easy there, 56-17. You see we get the option, we get the space, and Jakari Brown had nothing but room to operate his 3rd touchdown of the game. So good looking game for him, and that is the end of the scoring for this one. 56-17, SMU dominates Oklahoma State. The Cowboys come down the road to Dallas, and they get sent home packing with their tail between their legs here. Offense got off to a fantastic start. We never really had any issues with their defense. Quarterback gave us some issues here and there, but the pick six, the turnovers, they never really had a chance in this one. So a pretty dominant performance. You were worried about a letdown game. Kirk Herbstreit picking Oklahoma State. You know, that's your prerogative, Kirk. I would go ahead and disagree with your assessment. You see the total yards, 233 to 599. We threw for 480. We actually outrushed him as well. If we're outrushing you, you're in trouble. 21 for 27 for 4 touchdowns through the air. We were pretty good. We actually turned the ball over twice, but they turned it over 3 times. Look at the individual stats. Clark had 278 yards passing. Did have the interception late in the first half there. Jakari Brown, 11 carries for 78 yards, 3 touchdowns. Anderson, 9 catches, 168 and 3. And yeah, it's just a dominant performance. So the big ones next week. We go to College Station. That is going to be an absolute test. It is going to be a top 5 affair, and their crowd's going to be ready for us. So good tune-up game here. And tomorrow, next week, we'll go to Texas A&M, and we'll see what happens. I hope I see you there. Thanks for watching. Take care.